What's up, YouTubes? Pulling out the driveway here, and we are on a trout hunting mission. We're heading to one of the only local waters. I say local, within 20 or so minutes of my house. It's one of the only local waters that, sorry for the sun, guys, I'll be turning up here in a moment. But one of the only local waters that you can fish safely for trout this time of year. When I say safely, I mean without killing them because of the warmth of the water. So it's a small stream. I've had videos on the stream before, so it should look familiar. There's always been wild browns there, but recently saw somebody catch a native, it looked like a native brookie. So that would be pretty cool if there's a brook trout population blossoming there. So we'll see if we can't get into any of those. I'll be tightline nymphing or Euro nymphing or whatever the heck you want to call it. I don't get into all the technicalities of it. I fish how I fish, and that's how I fish. I don't try to make it more complex than it needs to be. So, be fishing 2 or 3 flies at a time, long leader, using a 10-foot 2-weight rod. I use a Syndicate for that. Love their rods. They're amazing rods for a great price. And yeah, see what we can get into, guys. Got all rigged up. There was a gentleman fly fishing right in front of where I parked. Talked to him for a while. He has not caught anything. I'm not sure he really puts a lot of time into working these holes, though. The stream looks perfect. The weather, it's a little clear for my liking, but it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Not too hot. We're in the low to mid 60s. So just perfect weather. And it's time. All right, so it's a real fast little rip right here. A lot of guys wouldn't know how to fish this, but with Euro nymphing, it's so easy to rip a straight line down through this fast current. And first cast, sure enough, picked up this beautiful brownie. Let's keep it in the water here. Just want to get a picture for Instagram. Guys, Troutman Outdoors is on Instagram now. Trying to build our following on there. So if you're on Instagram, definitely check us out. All right, wet your hands before touching these trout. Keeps the protective slime on them, but nice little brownie. There he goes. Alright, so as you can see, guys, all I'm doing is flipping my line up and across the current. I have a rig with 2 flies on. I know you can't see it from there, but I have a size 14 bead head nymph and a size 18 bead head nymph. And the idea is the flies are the weight. That's what pulls your fly line out. And it's also what gets you to the bottom, which is where the fish tend to spend most of their time feeding. And with tight line nymphing, you use a longer rod. This is a 10-foot rod. On a small stream like this, it's perfect for using stealth to come up on a pole like this. Nice little rip. And without getting too close to the creek, I'm able to get the tip of my rod out over the current without a trout even realizing I'm here. Get my 2 nymphs to the bottom quickly, and as you just saw, I pulled out a trout. So that's what I'll be doing the entire day today as I work my way up this creek, fishing these little pockets. And this kind of fishing is not the only way, of course, but it is, for this area, the most deadly approach to catching the most trout. So just broke off on a fish. It did not feel very big, and I had just gotten hung up in that tree just before, and that's an error on my part, guys. So if you get hung up in a tree, it really serves you to check the line, because you can easily get a nick in your line, and then the next fish you catch, or hook I should say, you are almost destined to lose that fish. All right, guys, here's even fly fishermen anymore are leaving their junk behind. This guy's got his rig hung up on this stick here. Left his thingamabobber, which I'll gladly take. They're not cheap. I do it mostly tight line nymphing anymore, but I'm not going to leave that sitting on the side of the creek. And then there's, let's see what else he has here. He has 2 flies. If that's your fly, clean up after yourself. I get a thingamabobber, 2 flies, and we'll clean up this pile of line he left behind as well. All right, so you can see we're just barely upstream. We're at the next hole, and lo and behold, more line. I mean, it's amazing how nobody will clean up after themselves. It really is disheartening. Let's see what we have here. There's more than 20 feet. I don't understand how they had this much line out. Goofballs. I just got hit by the hook. Let's see what we had. Oh. A spinner. Fish on. Not a trout. These chubs are loving the size 18 nymph. He choked it too, man. Holy cow. See you, buddy. All right, guys, so I broke off on something on the bottom, and I decided to throw on a streamer because this is a great hole to swing a streamer through. And wouldn't you know, I hook up with something, feels pretty good. I haven't seen it yet. I hope I have them hooked good. Man. Can't get them off the bottom. Really nice brown. Wow. I already spit the streamer, so barely have to mess with this fish. I mean, come on, guys. For late summer, early fall PA stream, that is a beautiful brownie. There he goes. Just stepped right into this hole, switched over to a nymph rig, and hooked up right away, first cast. Nice brownie. Wow, it's a pretty brownie. All right, buddy. All right. You can't beat these brownies here. Real pretty colors on the fin. There he goes. So it's these parts of southeastern Pennsylvania where people just, they're not even aware that it's here. We're way back in this creek. You see runoff coming off the hill. It's cold water. Whenever I felt it, you got this beautiful rapid, stone, almost cliff face wrapping around this hole. It's just, you know, it's a thing of beauty. And most people say this area sucks, and I just don't get it. Yeah. Take it easy. Oh man. Wasn't expecting to pull one out right here. So I'm on this huge rock pile. Sure enough, it's a nice little brownie. I want to get him in quick since I can't wet my hands. There we go. I'm just gonna release him in the net, guys. Lunch break. I got a birthday cake, Quest nutrition bar. Pretty good. I brought that, almonds, and a plum. Keep me going for another couple of hours. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm feeling my line with my trigger finger and watching my sighter line for a strike, just like that. So these trout are on cue right now. Let's see if I can't get this one in. It's a little nicer. That was pretty cool. Again on the smaller nymph. That's a nice fish. Oh man, it's a good fish. That's 2 really nice brownies today. One on a streamer and one on size 18 nymph. Show you this guy. Beautiful fish. Get a good release. And off he goes. All right, guys, I'm way upstream. I found this really fast rip right here. Put on another big beadhead. 3 flies on now, 3 beadhead flies to get down. And I worked this hole a lot. And finally, barely have this nice brown hooked. I see it up roof of his mouth. Oh, let's get it. Oh, got him. Beautiful fish. There he goes. I figured there had to be something sitting next to this wall. Sure enough, we got a trout. All right, getting really high on this stream, but still catching trout. This is a real pretty brown. Beautiful colors. So, I want to show you guys this fish. Real pretty fish. All right, guys, hooked up. Real little pocket water here. I'm talking tiny pocket water, and yet still pulling out trout. Beautiful trout at that. Some wild fish here. All right, so I was fishing the blind side of this rock and hooked up with, I believe it's a trout. Yep, little brownie. I'm telling you, this just doesn't even feel like PA water to me. I think I'm in the mountains catching beautiful wild brownies. Jeez. They're like breathtaking. So I fish barbless hooks. That's why they pop out so easily, in case anybody's wondering. Really vibrant brownie. Awesome coloration. Look at the red on the tip of the fin. All right, still working my way up. Just hooked up, found this really weird wall. It's got a mark on them. It's weird spot, but pretty colors. Guys, I'm going to be very careful. Check this out. Dinosaur area. Keep out. Oh man, this place is too much. Alright guys, it is going on 7 o'clock. Such epic fishing for late summer, early fall, late season. Little trout, big trout, just lots of action and beautiful water, so secluded. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're one of the kids' friends, Johanna, Emma, I don't think any of Tessa's friends are watching YouTube yet, but if you want to go fishing with us, just ask Johanna or Emma, and we will make it happen. But even if not, go outside, find ways to have fun, and make your own adventures. Till next time.